Hey guys, welcome back to Stinson Farms. Hey, we're going to try to get our sorghum planted and in the ground today. I think today's June the 8th. I'm not sure about the date. Anyway, it's Friday. And we're going to put some sorghum seed in the ground. And I'll show you the plates that I've got, and I'll show you the adjusting the speed on the planter, because we want to get this kind of thin. We don't want it thick at all. We want to be able to, for the stalk to mature and have a good, big, healthy stalk on it. We don't want it real thick, and if it gets too thick, then I'll have to come up here and thin it, because I want to keep it pretty thin. But this is a little planter that we've got, little John Deere 2-row. I don't know what number planter this is, maybe a 290, I'm not sure. We've had this for a long time. It does a real good job. And we're putting some sorghum in the ground. So guys, we're going to do some planting today. Hopefully sometime October we'll have some sorghum ready and mature and ripe, and we'll be able to cook some this fall. I still got to get my furnace and everything built. I do have the pan. I've got everything I need. I've got the mill to grind the juice. I just need to get my furnace built and get where I can, where it'll fit my pan and we can cook on it. But the first thing we got to do is get it planted and get it in the ground, and that's what we're working on now. We're gonna have about a half acre. It should make enough juice to do one day's cooking, and that's about all I want to do anyway. But we'll see how it turns out. But we're gonna plant it right now, and then we'll go from there. So this is the plate that I have for the sorghum. It's a Milo plate, and I don't know how well you can see, but actually a couple of seed can fall in there at a time. Now these are not the plates that I was looking for. My dad made a set of plates. It was custom made. He made them, and they had I had a smaller hole, and about every other hole was solid, so it had about half as many holes in it, and it put out a lot thinner. So as you can see, the seed's pretty small, but we're going to go with these because that's all I've got, and we'll put the planter on the slowest speed that we've got, and we'll see what we got. I may have to thin it out a little bit after we're done, but I can't find the plates I was looking for, so not sure where they are, but we'll use these. So these plates are thinner. They set in here just like the corn plates, but they have a spacer that goes on them right here. And you got to line that spacer up with this notch right there. It holds it in place. So right there is where it will physically be dropping the seed through the tube on the planter. All right, so I'm going to put this planter on the slowest speed. Right now we are on the middle cog on the drive and the shaft going to the boxes. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it on a small shaft here, because that's the least amount of links moved on the chain from the drive on the wheel. And we're going to put it on a big sprocket at the top, because it takes longer to do one revelation of this shaft, so it's going to be turning slower. So let me see if I can get all that switched over. So we got it on the small one. And we got it on the large one at the top. So we'll try that out and we'll see how many seed we're putting out before we actually put it in the ground. But still, I think at that it's going to be a little thick, but we can come behind the mesh, thin them up like I said. So we're going to put some seed in the box and we'll be ready to plant. So I'm going to put a little bit of the seed in. I'm not going to put all this, it's not going to take it all, but we'll put a little in each one. We'll see how that does. This is seed that I saved. I made a video of it. I cleaned it myself. It's not the cleanest seed in the world, but I think it'll go through here okay. And this is sugar drip. So it's a good sorghum variety, and we had some last year that we grew in the garden that I got the seed from. But this year we'll see how it turns out. For sorghum, we're going to plant it some. Well, that's about a ½ acre of sugar drip sorghum cane in the ground, and we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how it does. Like I said, I saved this seed. I don't know, it's supposed to be open pollinated. Hopefully we can get some germination on it and get a stand, and if everything goes well, we will be cooking some molasses come this fall. Little drill done good. We'll find out how thick it is. If it comes up, if it's too thick, we'll just have to thin it down some. Well guys, thank you for watching. Hang around, we'll see how it does. Like I said, we'll get a stand, we'll see how good it grows, see what it turns into, and we'll try to cook some later on this year if it all works out. I'm going to try to document everything from planting. I documented saving the seeds from planting. Like I said earlier, I got to build my furnace, and I'll go through all that as we go, and we'll try to document everything on our way, and hopefully we can have some success in making some sorghum later in the year. But guys, sure appreciate you being here, and as always, we'll see you next time.